And I couldn't even write this speech without crying, so I know I can't tell you all this. Okay, gotta be a big girl. You have to understand this scenario from my point of view. The 8th grade band and I have developed a relationship over the past 3 years. This relationship building is crucial to the music making process. For those of you that are musicians, you know that you must expose your emotions and feelings through the performance of music. In order to get middle schoolers to understand this concept, we have to explore our emotions and the emotions the composer is trying to portray. This is done by sharing personal stories of events. Luckily, many of their stories are funny and make us all laugh. However, there are a few times when we discuss tragedies and heartache. I can't think of another subject area other than music that explores this realm of human emotion. I know most of the students likes and dislikes, and I know quite a few juicy secrets, which I'm willing to give up with the right amount of chocolate. I always write this concert because it hurts me to know that this is the last time this group will ever make music together. They have come such a long way from our first notes, which, trust me, were awful. It was bad. To being one of the top 2 bands in the county, I would love to take credit for all of their accomplishments, but I can't. I simply told them what to do, and they did it. I also become emotional in this concert because I am well aware that most of these students will not go into high school band, which I will never understand. Why would you get this up? I understand that high school is a time to explore different options and to start making some of your first life decisions. With that being said, please don't let tonight be the last time you ever play your instruments. You all have an amazing gift that many people would love to have. You have the gift of musicianship. This is one of the few gifts that you can share, which I have done with you all, or you can keep for yourselves, that you can rely on to make you happy in times of sadness, and you can use your gift to impress an audience full of people and impress your band director, as you're doing tonight. Many of you asked why I teach music. Let me recite a poem titled, Why I Teach Music. I did not write this poem, but I could not find the name of the author to give them credit. And it goes, I don't teach music because it's a science, even though you deal with acoustics. I don't teach music because it's a math, even though you have to subdivide beats. I don't teach music because it's a foreign language, even though you need to know foreign terms in Italian, French, German, etc. I don't teach music because it's history, even though music always reflects a part of our time, which we're demonstrating tonight. I don't teach music because it's a physical education, even though you march around and you spend countless hours practicing in order to coordinate your fingerings. I don't teach music because it's an art, even though it allows a human being to take dry and boring things and create an emotion. I don't teach music because I expect you to go out and major in music. I feel very weird. I don't teach music because I expect you to play or sing for the rest of your life, although I'd like you to. I don't teach it so that you can relax and have fun either. I don't teach music for any of these reasons. I teach it to you so that you will be more human, so that you will recognize beauty, so that you will be sensitive, so that you will be closer to an infinite beyond this world, so you have something to cling to, so that you will have more compassion, more gentleness, more goodness, and in short, so that you will have more of life. Of what value will it be to make a prosperous living unless you've learned how to live? And this is why I chose to teach music. In addition, let me give you some advice that hopefully you will remember while you're in high school. Always do your best. Never settle for less than your best. Do not become lazy. High school is a time to show how responsible you have become. Parents and teachers are not going to check behind you to make sure you have completed and turned in your work. Just because your friends are making poor decisions doesn't mean that you need to make poor decisions. Right. In fact, it means you need new and better friends. Finally, if you wouldn't do it with your parents or your preacher beside you, then you don't need to be doing it. In conclusion, when we were in Florida watching Blue Man Group, a quote was displayed on the screen. It was taken from The Social Synapse by Nora Epinephrine and Sarah Tonin. And it said, if you would like to establish a connection with people from another culture, it is always good to offer a few gifts as a gesture of friendship. But an even better way to forge a lasting bond is by creating something together, whether it's a meal, an art project, or just a spontaneous dance party. When you create with others, you build a connection that lasts a lifetime. We've spent 3 years creating beautiful music together. We do, and we will have a lifelong connection. I rarely forget my former students. I can promise you all this. I will never forget a single one of you because you are truly the best band that I have ever had. And now, for the final song that this band will ever play together, I thought it was fitting to have them play my favorite song in the world, Thriller.